Today on the channel, we're going to fly away like a young Lenny Kravitz into the Spider-Verse with Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends Across the Spider-Verse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Spider-Gwen and Spider-Punk. But for all your Spider-Man needs and a whole lot more, hit up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it as we continue to go across the Spider-Verse. And of course, ladies first on this channel, Spider-Gwen getting the Duke here today, and feel like a little bit of deja vu, feel like we've been here before, but we do get the Spider-Gwen here. Across the Spider-Verse at the top right there, little character actions over there, Marvel Legends logo, a classic there, Spider-Gwen, big window box on a retro style card, the thick card back, you know we're here for that. Spider-Gwen on the side, no jibber, no jabber. We do get UPCs, of course, and then the cross-sell unboxing every single one of these on the channel, so stay tuned for all those. And now we're going to dive into Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Gwen, of course, stealing a lot of hearts in these movies. A whole generation falling in love with the Spider-Gwen. See you later, goodbye. Spider-Man style, bam, off the camera. Plastic prison, there she is, and she's got that little friend down there. I did see this movie, and my youngest daughter wanted to watch it. She wanted to watch it so bad. I said, okay, let's watch it. So we went downstairs to watch it. She, after about 5 minutes, just stood up from the couch and started going upstairs. I said, what are you doing? I'm going to go upstairs and play on my iPad. I said, are you kidding me? You made me start this movie, and you're just going to wander off on me? And that's exactly what she did. And I had to see it through. I had said, I can't stop now, even though I was only 5 minutes into the movie. See you later, goodbye. I said, I've gone too far. I can't stop. I got to finish this. And there's nothing worse. My wife does it to me all the time, too. Let's start this show. And we'll watch the first episode. She goes, you know, it's not for me. And I'm like, it wasn't for me to begin with, but now I'm invested. I watched the first episode. I got to see it through. And there's something in my personality about that where I can't ever quit. I got to keep on going. I got to see those things through. And just because I watched one episode, I said, well, I better watch all 7 seasons of the show I don't even like. So what does that tell you? I don't know. Somebody call a psychiatrist. We'll get him here. We'll get it all figured out one of these days. Just like we're going to figure out all these accessories right here. 2 little spider hands right here. She's got the I love you brother hands right here. Got the fist of fury right there. Choose your own hand adventure. Got splayed out hands out of the package here. Talked about this little character. Wasn't this like a little, I don't know, a digital thing in the movie? It's been a while. I haven't seen it since it came out roughly, so I don't even remember this. But big glasses here, heart-shaped glasses. Just a little sprite. Is that what we call these right here? Who knows? But we do get this with her here. Now we're diving into the head sculpts here. And how do you like it? Do you like her to look like Spider-Gwen? Do you like her to look like a teenager? Pick your own poison here is what we're going to say. But of course, head out of the package just looks like a little girl, like a young girl, a 13-year-old girl. How about that? Purple and blue hair. She's going through some things. Maybe a punk rock phase, maybe something like that. Maybe she's got daddy issues. Who knows what she's up to here. A little shaved on the sides as well, but a very sad face on her. I will say, a sad face. And of course, second head here, you go full on Spider-Gwen. We know this head. We know all about this. So you can do that if that is your thing. Diving into the body on this one, does have the hood. Of course, you remove the head, you can remove this hood. Use that one, of course. Very skinny frame on her. Very skinny arms on here. But I do like the color on the top here. Kind of a whitish, little purplish color there into the hood. Black jumpsuit throughout going there. But a very cool coloring here in the forearms into the hand as well on this one. Bright green shoes, just playing that teenager life, or Kyle's life in this day and age, I guess. But bright kind of green tealish shoes looking very nice. Got that little watch over there on the left side as well. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Very, very skinny, brittle arms here. I'd hate to have a little kid would break something like this, I'd imagine. Hands removable back forth, side to side. Hula hoop up top. No traditional waist, but you do get those Spider-Gwen splits if you need them. Legs do go up, thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. The hits keep on coming. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. No hole in the foot here. No hole. Nobody's dialed a hole in here or anything like that. So she is not going to fit on a stand. But all in all, a pretty good looking figure. Definitely looks like Spider-Gwen. I do like the color patterns on this one compared to, of course, this one we got prior. Now we're seeing a lot of reuse between just the two different Across the Spider-Verse waves here. Same figure coming back out with some color differences. Is once in the forearm and the gloves, you can see that color differences right there. And of course, this one has this mask on. You can use this if you want. There's some color differences between these two. However, to make them as different as possible, you use different hands, different heads, makes them at least feel a little bit different. But I can see some people feeling a little bit hoodwinked, a little bit like, oh, I got this one, and now this one comes out with more detail, more accessories. Oh, man, they're getting one over on me. And that's kind of the toy business once again there. But two good Spider-Gwens, but we're not done. We did have another Spider-Gwen not too long ago, probably 2 years ago now. A very good one as well, and it's one of those ones you can move the heads back and forth if that is something that interests you. But she is unfortunately not going to fit on a stand because no hole in her foot for a peg. So is what it is as far as that goes. With Spider-Gwen, a lot like Miles Morales, really gaining in popularity thanks to these two movies and really carrying on to the younger generation is what we'll say there. But now we carry over to the heavy metal and maybe punk rock generation, which I know a thing or two about, to Spider-Punk. And man, Spider-Punk, the last version, playing so many hits for me, it was making my head spin. I love that figure, still love that figure. We'll compare that in a little bit. But we got Spider-Punk again in this one. I gotta say, not as cool. Something about him being in a Spider-Man costume and a punk rock uniform was playing a lot of hits for me. This one over here looking a lot like Lenny Kravitz. Let's be honest here. He wants to fly away. Lenny Kravitz up and down musical career as far as I'm concerned. I've never bought a Lenny Kravitz album. Sometimes he's rocking hard. Sometimes he's just selling out and playing those radio hits. I'm not sure about Lenny Kravitz, but Spider-Punk has to be somewhat based on Lenny Kravitz. Feels like an old school Lenny Kravitz to me. Spider-Verse packaging, we know all about that, of course. Spider-Punk down here, down low, Marvel Legends logo. Same back that we've been seeing there. Got a little glamour shot action, though. But I am still excited because anytime a character comes with a guitar, you know those are some hits I like to be played with. We've had quite the year for guitar-based figures. We had Cliff Burton and Lemmy from Super 7. See you later, goodbye. We had Hulk Hogan. See you later, goodbye. With a guitar in the Legends line. We also had Kurt Hennig with a guitar in the Legends line. So playing a lot of guitar hits this year here. And Spider-Punk going to carry on those hits here. We got two heads for him as well. Well, kind of wasn't expecting that. We're going to pop him out of the package and finally get his old guitar out. And bam! See you later, goodbye. All right, let's get down to business here. Let's look at this hand first. He's got the I love you brother hand right here like a young Superfly Jimmy Snuka. He plays a mean guitar solo and then gives you one of these. Plays it backwards, gives you one of these. I can just see it right here. We do get the guitar. Once again, got a whammy bar on that guitar. Oh, watch out for that, of course. Got some skulls on there, but it is a bright purple guitar with a pink guitar strap. Wouldn't be shocked if this isn't reuse of the last one. We'll see here in a little bit. Now diving into the heads on the Spider-Punk. Two heads here. How do you like the head? Very interesting how they did this here. Now you got the black head, black face over here, purple face. You never go purple face. But apparently he went a full grimace over here on this side. But you can choose your own head adventure. How do you like him to be? Do you like him glitching out a little bit? Do you like him traditional? You got to choose your own adventure there. But both heads here got all the piercings going on. He's setting off metal detectors at every airport in the world, I have to think. And then some wild and crazy big, almost overly comical hair right here. But man, some big, big hair on that one there. Got that lip piercing as well on him. But it does look good. Looks like the character here. I think I prefer the blackface one personally. Your mileage may vary on that. But diving into the figure itself, what do we got going on with this guy? Very crazy proportions on him. Very tall, long, lanky as well. An interesting looking character if there ever was one. This doesn't scream Spider-Man to me, that's for sure. It just looks like a punk rocker guy in purple is what it looks like to me. Articulation arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. Man, those are some thin, thin arms there. He just got the little communicator, little the teleporting watch, whatever you want to call it. We saw it on Gwenpool as well. Got the hand here holding the guitar pick. That's a lot of coolness right there, if you ask me. He does got the forearm guard and then the bicep guard over here with little spikes and studs. Got the studded Vest over here, the leather vest looking good, some logos on it, things like that. Purple skin tone and purple shirt underneath that. Looking interesting. Black pants here. You got the suspenders droop down there. Some big old boots on here. He looks like he's going to wade in a lake or something like that. Purple boots on him as well. You do get the waist articulation plus ab crunch on him. Man, that's quite the bend right there if you need to. The waist I mentioned. Big old splits. Thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. And of course, he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. But looking very cool, looking very punk rock, maybe Hot Topic punk rock is kind of what he's looking like here. Not as cool as the last version, and I will pull the last version here. Very, very cool. I'm going to check, make sure it's the same guitar. I have a feeling it is. What do you know? It is just colored differently there. Got to get the most out of your molds. A lot of similarities here. Same vest, man. This whole line getting the most out of your molds here. Same boots on these guys, same body. A lot of reuse here. But the one cool thing is, and I think the reason they gave us this second head in the black face, if that's what we want to call it, you could pop it on this figure if you wanted to. It's really feels like the Marvel Legends team said, you got to buy both series and you can mix and match some of your parts to get the characters how you want. So you could theoretically pop this head off, pop this one on here, and bam, you got Spider-Punk, different version on a version you already have, whatever you want to call it. Or you could just mix and match this one. It is choose your own adventure at the end of the day. But very cool versions here. But all day long, I still prefer this one. This is so cool, so iconic, so classic. Absolutely love the looks of this one. A standout figure in my Marvel Legends collection. This one, while it is cool, it does give us a little of that punk rock attitude. Nowhere near as cool as this one, and that's my opinion. You guys feel free to sound off in the comments down below. But two of the better figures from this wave, I will say. Spider-Gwen looking really good. I like the new head sculpt and the hair and the colors on that one. And it is cool that we get to arch back to the old Spider-Man using this head if you want to as well. So there's a lot of hits here. Definitely worth the pick up in these two figures. Maybe not as cool as their predecessors, but cool enough, and to put them together feels like we get two different characters. So you got to choose your own adventure, as we always do say here. But what are your thoughts on Across the Spider-Verse? You here for these two? These two have passed for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content, if you can believe that, over on Patreon. Check it out, support the channel, check out all the stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to my other YouTube channel. 2 channels going with content every single day. Appreciate the support over there. ProWrestlingTees.com, pick up a t-shirt, and don't forget, of course, social media. Now I'm on TikTok. You can check out all my dance moves over there on TikTok. Check it out, of course. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and on Threads. So for another Across the Spider-Verse unboxing, I'm Kyle, and I'm going to let love rule.